looks like I am live. So, um, oh, hi, Janet. Janet, you're the one that knows how to do things so well. Could you do me a favor and share the link? I don't know if I did right or not to share the link in Aunt Beck's group. I have a post over there, and I don't know if that was the right link. Anyways, if you would do that for me, that would be really awesome. And thank you. And thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to start here in just a minute so you have time to go look. You are awesome. Okay, guys, I'm trying to figure out this. Janet is going to put a link in Aunt Beck's group so that people can find us. And I'm going to wait until she's back before I start on my day. Okay. Okay. Oops. Janet, when you get back, let me know that you're back, okay? That's funny tasting. Okay. All right. Thank you, Janet. Hey, Janet, I made you a moderator. If you don't want to be a moderator, I will take you off. But I did that so that you can post links. Because my understanding is if you're not a moderator, you can't post links. So, I don't know who else is going to get to come. I know Becky said that she is driving back from one house to the other, is my understanding. So, anyways, I have some things to show you. Of course, we went to some friends 4th of July, and I came home with some things. There's crocodiles and alligators and all sorts of things on this one. He was headed for the trash, and I'm like, no, no, no. And then these just are screaming to be made into little books. I know you have a wrench in all of the live streams. That's why I figured maybe you wouldn't mind. Mary Dale says that you're just so fast at posting links, it's unreal. So anyways, these are going to be, I think, little book covers. I haven't decided. Probably like little tiny junk journals. And then this, I don't know what this is going to do, but I had to show you because it was just one of those things. And then my really, really sweet husband just came in the house. Okay, it's pouring down rain outside. Well, it was. It has stopped again. And he said, I didn't want them to get wet, but I've been saving them for you. And I know that these are cigar wrappers. And they're so cool looking. They have ephemera. I wish Marcia was here because ephemera is one of those words I can't say, and she kind of taught me how. This one says New World. I don't like him to smoke cigars. I don't like the smell it leaves, but he's not allowed to smoke at the house, so he has to go outside to do it. And his clothes, if he's wearing clothes that smell like cigars, he has to leave them out on the back porch. But aren't these just the coolest things? Anyways, he saved them for me. He's just such a keeper. So I'm gonna, those kind of need to go under a box somewhere. So let's see, where can oh, actually they're gonna put them under my baby white box. Maybe that'll squish them. And then I thought, I've got a lot of things I'm going to try to do today. We'll see how much happens. Oh, there. One of the things is my envelope tub is getting very full. You see they're falling out. It was sealed, but I need, oh shoot. Be right back. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry about the click, click, click noise that you hear, if you can hear it. I didn't get finished today, and in time, my kiln is still going because I got interrupted a couple of times. So my kiln's still making click, click, click noises, and in an hour or so, it's going to make a really loud noise. Anyways, I need to make a couple more of these Traveler's Notebook inserts that I make with the painty envelopes for my planner, because I just want some more. Have a couple more things I need to put into them. So I need to harvest some envelopes. Besides, the rule is I can only have as many envelopes as will fit in this container, and the container is full. So I'm just looking for the ones that are white inside and not, of course, they're all going to be, okay, I was going to say, they're all security envelopes. I like security envelopes, but I really want some white ones today. So, I love the noise that the little windows make once they're painted up too. So I'm going to harvest some of them, and I don't know why I have that. And then I'm going to paint them. Hi, Becky. I thought you weren't going to be able to stop in. Oh, okay. You are just loading. Will you guys drive safe, okay? Becky, if you hear me, I hope you can hear me still. Please, please, please drive safe. Oh, Janet, thanks for posting it on your Facebook page as well, because that's awesome. I saw, Becky, that it didn't sound like things went well. I'm sorry. We kind of know those kind of fiascos. This house has been a lot of fiascos, frankly. So, but I hope it gets better, and I hope you have a safe trip home. Hi, Lori. Lori, I'm harvesting white inside envelopes I'm going to have to stop saving the security ones because I have too many. Because I'm going to paint them. I need to paint some up for some traveler's notebook inserts. That was too big, I think. Gosh, I haven't hardly got down in this tub at all. Too bad there's no way to get those off of there. Hi, Rose. We have a double stack of... Okay, Laura, give me a second. Where did I put it? On the floor. I think that's enough anyways. Let me put this up, Lori, and I'll show you what a traveler's notebook insert is. Oh, good. The lid will fit. So I can say that I have truly not gone over my spot. I'm allowed to keep so much stuff, only so much. Yeah, right. Oh, since you guys weren't here earlier, Janet saw them, but I have to show you what my husband just brought me. He's not allowed to smoke these in the house, but he just brought me in a plastic bag so they would not get wet. These cute little cigar wrappers. Aren't they adorable? Look at this. Isn't that fabulous? Perfect ephemera. Yeah, that's right. Once my designated bin is full, I'm not allowed to save anymore, so I have to use them. I think the biggest problem is lately I've been using all the white ones and not the security ones. Lori, a traveler's notebook insert is a Midori kind of, it's a brand, okay? The idea behind it is the inserts are removable. So in this cover, which is one I made, my notebooks will go in there in these elastic bands, like so. So they will come in and out with these elastic bands. Yes, Rose, isn't it? I can't wait to use those for something. I made this traveler's notebook insert with these fun painty papers, and I need to paint some more. I love the noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but isn't that a fun noise? I just love the noise. So I'm going to make some more. This is where I keep my ideas for my videos for YouTube. This is another one I made. This one has old paper. Yeah, Janet, you were talking about the heat gun. I don't like the heat gun. I only got it out to use it with the thermal things. Anyways, Lori, most of the traveler's notebooks have these elastic bands. Well, if you want more inserts than you have bands, then you take a special separate insert and you put these two together like so, and then you treat them like a book and you put them in this one. And I have my calendar I have my monthly calendar. See, it gets very full very fast, and I haven't put mom's stuff on here yet. Yes, Rose, I love the idea of using the envelopes. Lori, they come in different sizes. This is what's called a standard size traveler's notebook insert. It is 21 inches, it is 21 centimeters from the binding to the edge. I am not real picky about if my paper comes out because I make these myself. You notice I have sticky things that stick out of here. That way I can find stuff. So it's 21 centimeters from there to there and 22 centimeters from the bottom to the top. And then these are this is a cover that I made. This is made from a file folder. Sorry guys, brain. No, the Traveler's Notebook these are called Traveler's Notebook inserts. This is a cover that I made, and my cover wraps around and is bigger, wider. A lot of them don't have a wraparound spot. A lot of them don't have pockets. There's whole groups that just do traveler's notebooks, and they come different sizes. You can get one that's called a passport size, and it's small. Well, this one's pretty good. I guess if you carried a purse, I don't carry a very, very big purse. My purse barely fits my phone. But yeah, the passport size is the size of a passport, which I don't know exactly, but probably about this big. So this one's pretty good size. So the inserts, and you can actually buy this kind of thing at Michael's in the planner section. Wait just a minute. I like to tote it, so I have, this is a old calendar. This is a new one with, what do you call that? Mixed media paper in it that I made. I made these inserts. You can buy the inserts online. And this one is made with scrapbook paper. This is what I've been using to do my doodles in. Because if I do need to go somewhere and I haven't done my daily doodle, I can tote it with me very easily. Yes, Shannon Green in her Etsy shop has custom keepers made with double vinyl that hold Traveler's Notebook inserts different sizes. Janet, if you find it, would you give a link to Shannon's account? I think her Etsy store is pretty empty, but the Etsy store. Thank you, Janet. But girls, there's all sizes of different travelers type notebooks. Midori, and I can't spell that. It's Midori, I think. The Midori style ones have different sizes, and they're centimeters because they were started in Japan, I think. Now, Shannon's custom keepers will hold, one of the sizes is, I think, called a B5, and it will hold, a standard 8.5 by 11 page folded in half. So that's one of the things you have to think about is what you want. I wanted it, like Lori, like you said, I wanted it smaller. I wanted it to fit this. And Lori, I have a tutorial on how to make this cover. What's in there? Oh, my sticky notes. lost them. But and actually, there's a tutorial on how to put the elastic bands in it too. But the thing is that I wanted the same thing. I wanted to be able to put it all in one place. Thank you very much, Janet, for getting that link. Shannon makes them. I don't think one of hers wraps around, but if you sent her a message, you could get a wrap around one. Shannon makes what she's calling custom keepers, and they're the cover. Then you can put other kinds of inserts in them because they come with the elastic. So I hope that's making sense, guys. This one is, I started it with, this is probably one of the first ones I made. You know, Janet, I thought about getting one, but I already had the one I used, so I didn't go ahead and get one. It'd be fun to get one and decorate it. I started this one, and it's probably one of the first ones that I made. And it's just a pamphlet stitch. So in and out, wrapped around. If you look up pamphlet stitch, oh, that Marydale, Mary from the Mary LTA has one that size too, I think. And that sounds cool because it's big. Then you can put, what is that, 8.5 by 17 papers in it? No, 11 by 17 folded in half. And actually, I think that the tutorial that shows the envelopes has got a pamphlet stitch tutorial in it, but it's a simple stitch. I didn't like the scrapbook paper for what I wanted to use it for. I wanted to use it to sort of put paint and stuff in it, and I didn't like the weight of the paper. So I'm probably going to use this one for something else. But like I say, I love my envelope one. I just love it. I love the noise it makes. And so I need to make another couple of these. I'm checking chat. I'm trying to check chat as I go. I hope, guys, if you ask me a question, yeah, it's really kind of, the cover is kind of the outside. It's just a different kind of binding system because it uses the elastic bands. Now, some people put these in where they don't sew them into their covers, and that way you can take the pages out. Envelope journal in her live stream. It's fun. Oh, Lisa's got one? Okay. I haven't gotten to as many live streams as I'd like to get to, so but I really like this mixed media paper. You can't get a ton of sheets in it. There's probably about 10 sheets. 10 sheets gives me 20 pages. And you notice I use my whole sheet because it's bigger, so I cut it down and I end up with these little tiny pieces. And I don't care because I'll just use it with the little ones in there. But this paper is so much heavier and it's so much nicer. Okay, Rose, I make my own elastic bands. That elastic, now this is from the sewing department. So I get it in just a minute. I'll get your son to see. Now then, this one was from the sewing. This one was from, and it says beading cord elastic. This one just says cord. Now it may have been in a package to start with. I think these came from Joann's, and it's a little heavier. They come in a bag, and I know she said where Walmart carries them. Oh, thank you, Janet. I'll have to take a look. I know if you look in the beading section, you can get colored ones too. I when I'm doing my whole when you're feeding the whole. Oh wait, just a minute. Rather than taking that out. I'm going to have a big old mess here. Yeah, the thin headbands would work too, but the problem is that when you're doing in and out through a book like this, if you're making your own cover, then you've got to have a long piece. Rose, I did this. There's a flip, I think, of my doing this. The covers, and this is a file folder, and these are security envelope pieces. And there's a tutorial. It's like 4 or 5 sections tutorial on my channel. But when you're doing this part of it, Janet, those little short bands don't work. And then when you're doing this piece that closes the cover, like so, the bands are, you'd have to cut one to stick it in there. Yeah, Rose, I think I showed how to. I may not have showed how to paint this one. If I didn't, I'll have to look later. Yeah, Lori, a vinyl placemat works perfect. Now, the one thing about a vinyl placemat is that when you put these bands in tight enough, you may need to stabilize the center. In this, there's an extra cardboard piece that runs down through the middle of it. And if you see mine, I've been using this for over almost a year now, and yeah, almost a year, and it's still rigid. So your vinyl placemat might need a support down the center. The one thing about a vinyl placemat, you wouldn't really need the eyelets. You could just punch holes. The eyelets would help sideways, but when you pull it tight this way, it bends. And yeah, the insert, if you put a lot of inserts in it, but I have seen them bend like this. So, but it depends on the placemat too, because I have some that are soft and I have some that are stiffer. So, and Shannon's custom keepers are 2 layers of vinyl, and they're stiff enough without anything. So anyways, I was going to say, now then, I have taken, instead of tying knots, and you can just tie a knot in this elastic. If you're using this big elastic, and what I started to tell you is this comes, I'm pretty sure, from Joann's, and it's a little heavier than this stuff from Hobby Lobby. Oh yeah, Laura, 2 placemats glue together, or just glue a couple pieces of cardstock right down the spine. But I think the inserts, you can get a vinyl placemat in a Dollar Tree for $1. If it fails, you could cut it up and use it as a table mat for glue and everything else. Gluing two placemats together. I'd probably use tacky glue. Anyways, I was going to tell you that these are little sleeves. They look like little tubes, and there's no way for me to really show you one, I don't think. But they're like little tubes, and if you've ever done any jewelry, it's called a crimp tube. And the idea behind it is that you have special pliers that pinch that little tube, and I use that instead of tying knots, but tying knots works fine too. So there's lots and lots and lots of ways to do it. I will tell you that if you're gonna use this long elastic and tie a knot, I highly recommend a tiny little bit of some kind of glue. And I happen to have a jewelry glue that's got a real tiny applicator. It really doesn't matter as long as you understand that elastic is just, there's rubber inside of fiber. And if the fiber peels away, the elastic can disintegrate. Yeah, Lori, I would, okay. Playing with paper, would you do me a favor and tell me what your name is? Because I don't know, and I feel bad calling you playing with paper. I use this little crimp tube, and I put the elastic in one way and in the other way, and then I squeeze that crimp tube. And then all of the inserts, well, there went my planner underneath the table. All of my inserts then just can slide into this right here like so. Now, the ones that Janet was talking about are the single band that attaches two of these together. So it's a shorter piece. It's about the size of a headband. And then you can patch two of these together and then pass one under, and it allows one of the bands in your cover to hold this. Okay, I hope I made sense, guys. Ask me if I didn't, because I will try again. But this long elastic, it gives me lots and lots of band. One of these does a whole bunch. So, okay. Ask if I didn't make sense, let me know, and I'll try to explain it again. In the meantime, I'm going to cut open these envelopes. Yes, it's round elastic, and this that I got from Joann's is back in the Sewing Notions, not in the beading. This I got from Hobby Lobby, and I think it must have come from their bead section because it says beading cord elastic, and it's not as thick or as heavy as this stuff from Joann's, and I like this way better. It's just a little sturdier. This is a lot thinner. This is called Stretch Right Elastic. But Rose, Janet said she got some of just the single bands at Walmart in a package for like 10. And I know if you get the beading cord, it comes in colors. Now, to me, that doesn't matter. Black works fine for me, so that's what I have. Anyways, I'm going to find my scissors. I'm going to cut these open so that I can paint them while I talk to y'all. And actually, That's just going to be too much trouble. We'll do it this way. I just pulled out all of my white envelopes, guys, the ones that are white on the inside instead of security inside. Hi, Sharon. We just had a little chat about Traveler's Notebooks because I'm getting ready to make painty envelopes for to make up some inserts for my Traveler's Notebook. So I'm really glad you guys could come this afternoon. I think I'm going to try to start doing Sunday afternoons. Usually the kiln is finished by now, and I'm sorry for the little tap tap noise, and I hope it's not too irritating. It will stop here pretty soon, and when it does, it's going to yell and scream, but it only lasts a couple minutes. I didn't get done as early as I should have today. I got interrupted. I don't know what it is with air conditioners, but ours was out last month, and ours is brand new. A part was bad in it. And my mother's was out last month, and Jeff's brother's is out today. It went out last night. He's afraid he got hit with lightning, so. Anyways, I was on the phone with him trying to help him get sorted. What is everybody doing, making today while you're watching? And what is everybody's weather like? Ours is hot and wet. It has rained every day this week, which is normal. Oh, Janet, that's another thing I was thinking about doing today, but I had so many other things that I want to get done that I thought I can leave that for another day. But yeah, I gotta paint some envelopes too. And we got a whole bunch at the thrift store the other day, so I had some fun envelopes to start with too. We went to the pound sale, so typical coast weather. Janet, you mean more painty papers like I've been doing in my art journal? Our weather is being reasonable for once. Lori, if I hung laundry out to dry here, it would mold before it would dry. Probably mold overnight or in the day. Hi, is it Cats? Am I pronouncing it right? I need to do some swaps too, Janet. There hasn't been time. Poor Jeff cleaned the bathroom the other day, and he also did 4 lawns last week. So, or last week, I think last week. So, Lori, we used to live in South Dakota, and I used to spend a lot of time in Iowa with my beads. I would go to Des Moines at least a couple times a year. We have some really good friends who live just outside of Des Moines. They were lucky. They didn't get swamped in the bad weather. Thanks, Cats. I will try to remember. It's not hard to figure it out, but at the same time, northeast corner near Wisconsin and Minnesota. Northeast corner. so near Albert Lee, or actually probably further east than Albert Lee. We also used to have to go to Wisconsin quite a bit. Let's see, I did a couple shows a year in Wisconsin. So, and I just realized I forgot my extra tub of water, so we're going to have to hope that I don't make too big a mess. Oh, then you probably aren't getting quite so much heat. We have some friends that come here from Canada in the wintertime, and they are from over near Michigan somewhere, between Michigan and New York, where Canada drops down in there, and they've had such a heat wave, and they do not have air conditioning at the farm, so they've been in a lot of heat. Decorah. Huh, Lori, I'll have to look that up. I'm not totally familiar with that. Of course, we spent a lot of time on the expressway. When you live in South Dakota, you spend a lot of time on the expressway. So, oops, one more. Since almost everybody's here, I want to do some happy mail. I have some really fun happy mail, and I at least I think I've kind of saved it. Lisa's not here yet, but I'll show you Lisa's happy mail anyways. And if anybody has popped in that I have missed, I am sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. Yes, cats. That's probably Ontario. They've had such horrible heat and no rain. And we've had so much rain. Of course, our rain came a little late this year. Anyways, I'm going to show you my happy mail. I'm just really excited. And Janet, don't be totally jealous, okay? But Lisa, and she sent it in this priority mail envelope. Lisa Conway, who hopefully will get to pop in here. I thought I saw her, but I don't see her now. Sent me this box. She sent me thermal paper. She said she went back to the thrift store. I did a tutorial the other day, or a tutorial or just a thing, and it's like receipt paper, and it is, and she sent me the roll of paper, so it's like, oh my gosh. But then there was other things in this package, so I'm gonna have to play some more with this and put it back in there. All right. Ooh. Ooh, look. Yeah, thermal paper, Lori. Thermal paper for making like receipts. Painted receipts, the heated up painted receipts, like Lisa showed us in her live last week. I think it was last week. Janet and I have been having a very good time with it. You know, I'm not sure exactly why Lisa sent this, but I think that it might be really cool on the jelly plate. So, ooh, and another one. That one doesn't even hardly show up. I might have to save that one to put in something. Look at these fun pieces. Woo! That's got like little squares in it. Well, I have a new altered book I'm working on. That might be fun in that. Oh, that's really cool. Look at the texture. Now, again, you can't see it. Oh, this one is so pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, I can see some really cool tags with this too. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know. I thought Lisa was here earlier. So, anyways, so thank you, Lisa, for such a wonderful package and to send it priority. Oh, no. I have to think up something fun to send Lisa. Then, oh, there's a card. Oh, isn't that adorable? Isn't that just... It's got a little felt eye. It's a Hallmark card. It feels like it might be old. Just a little card I got, and here's the reason why. I got to thinking of you and wanted to say hi. Oh, and some cute little owls. I added a few things, including this card for you to play with. Bless you, Lisa Conway. Thank you, Lisa. I hope you're still here. Or are here. I'm trying not to throw things all over the floor. And I don't know that Penny would be here, but Penny Humphreys, she entered my subby giveaway, and I have to tell you guys, I'm really excited. I never ever thought that I would have over 400 subscribers, and I'm getting close to 500, so I'm gonna have to think up something else to do. She sent me a postcard, and unfortunately it arrived a couple days too late. It came last Tuesday, and I announced the winner last Sunday. Anyways, it's this really cool postcard. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, crooked. There we go. Isn't that awesome? This is Journey. Focus on the journey, not the destination. It's got all kinds of cool stamps and texture in it. I don't know if you can even see all of the different layers that she's got in it. But anyways, 2 days after I got the postcard, I get this box. And I honestly have not opened it. I opened it just so that we could see it. So you guys get to see it with me. Uh-oh, Lori. It says Tanya. Oh, this is really pretty. It says time flies, and there's like painty papers and scrapbook papers and dragonfly. Looks kind of like they're woven. I'm not sure if they're woven or like Janet, when you made your washi tapes where they're laid right next to each other. Anyways, it says just a little gift to congratulate you on your 300, I think 400 now subbies. Happy crafting, Penny Humphreys. So thank you, Penny, if you're here. So now we got to find out what all is in here. Oh, look at that little rose. Precious. All wrapped up in fancy. I have to step up my game and I send Happy Mail because I don't always send it in fancy way. Oh, and a sticky little heart. Made with love, handmade with love. Oh, it's got tissues in it. I'm not sure how she got that in there. It's got, I'm not sure if it's tissues or wet wipes. I'll have to figure that one out later because that's really cute and precious. And of course there's a beautiful piece of tissue in there. Oh, it's die cuts. Oh, look at the butterfly. Die cuts. Oh, there's cute little flowers on the back. Fun foam bows and shapes. Oh, wow. And fun foam butterflies. And fun foam flowers. It looks like she has put fun foam through her die cutter and cut out all of these beautiful little shapes. Look at those. Aren't they fabulous? How delicate they are. Yes, Rose, I agree. Sweet. I don't want to squash them. These are so delicate. Gosh. Of course, I suppose they're fun foam. They would spring back. Okay. Let's see what's in this one. This one's got a beautiful butterfly on the front. Yeah, Sharon, isn't it? Look. Look at that one. That's beautiful. And the butterfly. Oh, there's several butterflies, different sizes. And it looks like she's cut these out of cardstock. Oh, Penny, if you see this, thank you so much. This is just too much. Okay. This one's embossed with butterflies and then it's cut like a little frame. Okay. This one's embossed with butterflies and then it's cut like a little frame. And some hearts. Oh, and little houses. Look at the little house. Oh, there's a little mermaid in here. Oh, and some. Oh, this little house has little little bushes in front of it. That's kind of like a birdhouse. Oh, it is a birdhouse because it has a hole for a door. Duh. And little fences. Ooh, I have to do something fun with those. Okay. There's this really cool piece of tissue in there. Now it's not coming out, so. Oh my. Okay, so there's this cool piece of tissue, and you know I like tissue. Put these back in there. Before I lose it all. Look at these. These are like little rosette flowers. All packaged. Okay. How do I get in this bag? How do I get in this bag? Aha. Didn't need to take the top of it off. Aha. Didn't need to take the top of it off. Let's do the sticky. Oh, aren't these just gorgeous? This one says Paris. I've seen a couple people do these. I've been going to try it out and see how hard it is. And that one pretty with the lace. There's a lace doily. Oh, a tiny lace doily. And then a little ribbon flower. These are beautiful. They're cardstock too, so they're kind of sturdy. Okay, and now we have a beautiful box. Okay, let's see here. Okay, got some sticky tape. Uh-oh. I think that was double-sided tape and that this was supposed to be stuck on there. But we'll find out what's in it. More. Oh my word. This paper is not really paper. It feels like it's... Oh, I have to find out. What's up? Okay. I just got a message from my husband. He just came sneaking in here with a smirk on his face. I mean, a smirk. And before I finish this, where's my fireworks stuff? Tell him I'll call him later. I showed everybody this right at the beginning. This came from our friend's house that had started their fireworks, but we came home. I said, that stuff has to come home with me, and you have to save all of the... Came from our friend's house that had started their fireworks, but we came home. I said, that stuff has to come home with me, and you have to save all of the cool fat boxes, because I see little books. I think these will be cute for little books. And this alligator has got alligators on the back of it too. So my husband just came in. He's got a text message on his phone. Bring it here. Let me show him. Oh, he hid it. Anyways, he has a text message on his phone that says, oh, well.
Tell Tanya we got a bunch of fireworks stuff. It's supposed to be for her, but...
He says, tell Tanya we got a bunch of fireworks stuff for her. And so now I'm going to have to make a book just out of the fireworks stuff. Anyways, oh, and guys, these smell delicious. These roses smell like roses. But these are just beautiful. I'm going to have to ask Penny how if she made these, because these I don't know what this paper is. It's gorgeous, and it doesn't look like fabric either. And then it's got sort of a paper backing on it too. They're beautiful, Penny. Where she used the box from playing cards to make mini journals. Yeah, I have I save boxes to make little junk journals and stuff, so those fireworks boxes are definitely going to have to be a junk journal. Aren't these just adorable? They're individual. And they're that same kind of fabric paper. I wonder if they're foam. Anyways, there's a batch of them in there. And there's a cute little batch of tiny ones. And then these look like, what is that? Well, kind of like a mom. Yeah, Janet, I'm sure those little boxes will make the cutest little books. I may have to put something in, stabilize them, stiffen them a little bit, but I've got plenty of cardstock to do that with. But these look like little mums, so absolutely beautiful. So that was my happy mail this week. I saved it all to show it to you because it's just gorgeous, and this box is beautiful. That may not stay on there. I may have to take it and put it somewhere else. Just gorgeous. So Penny, if you see this, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. You guys are awesome. You're fabulous. Okay, there's my kiln. Sorry, guys. It'll stop in a minute. Sorry. There's no way for me to make it go away, so. Hey, Jeff. Could you get me some more water in that other sour cream container that I got down earlier? I forgot. It's always nice when it's too nasty outside for him to be outside. So, anyways, I'm going to go back to the envelopes and paint some envelopes now for a while. And I'm just going to use watercolor paint. I was looking for this one. This is the one I've been using. I looked everywhere, just everywhere. Found this one. And these are old. These are from back when my son was little. So, I'm sorry, what? The big one, about half full of water. Anyways, you can tell this one was not well treated. But I'm looking everywhere for this. Everywhere. It was in my little rolly cart right next to me. So, and then I have these, which I got at Dirt Cheap, and it says $8.99. However, before it was all over, it says $8.99. However, before it was all over, I paid, I don't know where the sticker is, but I paid 87 cents for these. So if I need more paint, I've got lots of paint. But I'm just going to start with this one for right now. Thank you, hon. I really appreciate that. Yes, Rose, hiding in plain sight, but that's what things do, I swear. Yes, Rose, hiding in plain sight, but that's what things do, I swear. They just, they're there, and you know that they're supposed to be right there. So, and for what I'm going to do, this Crayola paint works fine. Yeah, and Rose, when you're looking for something, do you get distracted by what's down there so you have to look for it again because you forgot what you were looking for? That's been happening to me this week. So, and I could use, hi Lori, I'm glad your laundry's, or your load is sorted out. I could use watered down acrylic paint, but the thing about the paint that I'm doing, or what I'm doing with the paint, is I like it to bleed through the envelope. So, and I have a bunch of different papers on my table, and it's just kind of to soak up the wet. Rose, yeah, that's been what's happening here lately. Okay. I forgot to do this part, so we'll just let that dry real quick. I usually, the ones that aren't stuck, I just stick it so that it makes it more like a piece of paper. And if you all know, I use the same brush for just about everything. So I just, and when I do these, I do try to do color families. Just because I don't like to make mud. So that was one of the things I noticed, that I'm kind of low on some colors, and we'll see if this paint will hydrate. I'm not sure this paint will hydrate. It's so bad. It's kind of chunky. So we'll put some water in it and see. I know that there are some people that spray their watercolor palettes. Probably would work fine with this poor sad one. I usually just get a lot of water in mine. And so that, here, I'll kind of bring it down where you can see it. See, there's lots of liquid in there, because I want it to soak through the pages. And I just kind of glob it on these. These are to be, they're not anything that I'm going to worry about as far as how the paint's going down. However, I would like more yellow, and I don't have any yellow. So see, now it's really wet. And I'm going to stick one of these on my table just so I can move it later. And one of those is, it is freezer paper. So it's plastic on one side and it's paper on the other side. And that way I can pick them up better. I'm going to slide that back so you can. And my big thing is that there doesn't seem to be any yellow. Is this yellow? Not really. This is more orange. Let's see about putting that piece back in the thing. Go back in there. So, and I knew that might be the case.